Make sure they're grounded. Soften your knees, lengthen up as tall as you can. Think of that piece of string lifting you up to the ceiling, shoulder blades in their pockets. A nice pelvic tilt to find neutral, and then engage your core. We're going to start off with your head, take it to the side, lower it down, chin down towards your chest, and up the other side. Lower, to the side, lower, to the side, lower, to the side, lower, to the side. Head to the front, chin down, back up, down, back up, down, back up, down, back up. Shoulders up to your ears, release. Lift, release. Lift, release, lift, release. Now bring them forwards and back. Forwards and back. Forwards and back. Forwards and back. Side bends, reach. Back up. Other side. You turn it down a bit. And up. Side. And up. Side. That's perfect. Thank you. And up. Side. And up. Side. And up. Arms up. Melt the shoulders. Hips facing forwards. Twist your upper body to the side. To the middle. Other side. To the middle. Side. To the middle. Side. To the middle. Side. To the middle. Side. Back to the middle, arms down. Lift up your right knee. Take it out to the side. Back in and lower. Change lift, side, in and lower. Change lift, side, in and lower. Change lift, side, in and lower. Hands on your thighs now, knees soft, shoulders forward, start rolling down. Vertebrae by vertebrae. I want you to feel each vertebrae moving on your way down. Take it down as far as you're comfortable. Hold it. Slowly come back up. Arms out. Stretch up high as you can onto your toes. Come back down. Arms on your thighs. And roll. Hold it. Slowly up. Arms out. Stretch up. Come back down. One more. Arms on your thighs and roll. Hold it. Slowly up. Arms out. Ready, stretch up. Come back down. Arms by your sides. Right, for our standing one, we're going to do a nice easy one. Okay, so we're just going to do a leg lifting. So with this one, Mary, all we're going to be doing is taking the leg out in front to the diagonal, to the side and behind. And we do 3 sets on each leg. Okay, so stand up nice and tall, engage your core. Start off with the right leg. Ready? In front. Back to neutral. Diagonal to neutral. Side to neutral. Behind to neutral. Same leg, front to neutral, diagonal to neutral, side to neutral, behind to neutral, in front to neutral, diagonal to neutral, side to neutral, behind to neutral, foot down. Okay, ready? Change legs, in front to neutral, diagonal to neutral, side to neutral, behind to neutral, front to neutral, diagonal to neutral, side to neutral, behind to neutral, front to neutral, diagonal to neutral, side to neutral, behind to neutral. Good. Okay, we're going to do some prones now. So get ready. I can see my mat fine on there, so that's good. Right, so prone, I'm going to be really nice in the prones. Now, you know your prone position, which is, stay where you are, don't move. Going down into this position here. If you find that too much, I want you to drop your knees down, okay? And then do the exercise on your knees. But we're going to roll down, okay? So make sure your core's engaged, and let's go down. Slowly down the body, knees bent, crawl forwards, and hands underneath shoulders. Okay, now if you want to drop your knees down, do so. We're just doing a leg lift, okay, nice and simple. Right leg, lift just a few inches off the floor and lower. Don't take it too high. Left, lift, and lower. Right, lift, and lower. Left, lift, and lower. Right, lift, and lower. Left, lift, and lower. Soften the knees, and nice and slowly we're coming back up. Slowly up the body. Good. Right, next one, we're going to slide the foot out to the side. So engage your core, and let's go down. Touch. Forward. Again, drop your knees if you want to. Okay, so all we're going to do is slide out. So right foot, slide to the side and in. Left, slide and in. Right, slide and in. Left, slide and in. Right, slide and in. Left, slide and in. Soften the knees, and again, nice and slowly, we'll come back up. Good. When we're allowed to use fans, we've got lots of nice fans, but at the moment we're not allowed to use them. Yeah. Yeah, swirly fans. Right, engage your core, last one, down we go. Touch the floor, crawl forwards. Hands underneath shoulders. Right, we're doing a hill climb. Right knee to right elbow, in. And back. Change, 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 in. And back. Knees down, arms out, stretch back. Good. Okay. I want you to sit. fine now. Now we're on the floor, it's not a problem. Right, we're not using anything today, no balls, no bands, nothing. We're going back right to basics. And we're doing some stuff that I really don't like, mobility. So I want your legs mat width apart. Don't take them any wider than mat width. Okay? Think of the piece of string lifting you up to the ceiling, so tall as you can. Then take your arms out to the sides and melt your shoulders. We're doing the windmill, okay? So each time we come back to this position, think of the piece of string lifting you up. Are you ready? Turn. To neutral. Turn. To neutral. Turn. To neutral. Think of that piece of string lifting you. Turn. To neutral. I like these mirrors. I can see you in all angles. Turn. To neutral. Turn. To neutral. Turn. To neutral. Two more. Turn. To neutral. Turn. To neutral. Arms down. Right, we're coming back to those. I want you on your backs. We're going to do some bridges because we like bridges. So on your backs with your knees bent, arms by your sides. We'll start off with your feet together, toes out, heels where the toes were. So your body is in alignment. Push your back into the mat, then arch up, find neutral. When you're happy with your neutral position, engage your core. Okay, so we're just going to imprint and activate. So you ready? Imprint your back into the mat, activate your glutes, and let's roll up. Vertebrae by vertebrae. To your highest point, hold is at the top. And now down. Again, vertebrae by vertebrae. Once you get back to the mat, relax. Imprint, activate, lift. Hold it at the top. And lower. Again, vertebrae by vertebrae. And relax. Imprint, activate, lift. Hold it. And lower. Relax at the bottom. One more. Imprint, activate, lift. Hold it. And lower. Relax at the bottom. Just bring your knees into your chest for a few seconds. Good. Right, you can come back up to sitting again. God, my glasses have steamed up. Back to mat width apart. Right. Now, are you ready? Arms up to the ceiling. Hold them together. Now, they should be round about your ears, not in front. Okay, so they really are reaching up to the ceiling. Chin off chest, then engage your core. Are you ready? You're turning. I mean, sorry, you're not. You're leaning. That's probably the right word. So lean to your right. Obviously, don't fall over, but feel the stretch going all the way down your obliques. Come back up. I went the wrong way. Turn. And back up. Piece of string lifting you up to the ceiling. Turn. Do it without. And up. Lorna, you can do it without the arms. Turn. Put your arms across your chest. And that way, there you go, perfect. Back up. turn. I don't want you resting. Back up to the ceiling, piece of string again, turn. Really pull. Back up. And again. Back up. Turn. Back up. Arms down. To me, they're harder than planking. I really struggle with those. Right, on your backs again, back to your bridge. This time we are bridge with leg lifting. We're going to lift the legs so that the knees are parallel. Okay, so it's going to be right leg lift, left leg lift. So back into position. Feet together, toes out, heels where the toes were. Push your back into the mat. Arch up. Find neutral. When you're happy with your neutral position, engage your core. Okay, ready? Imprint, activate. Vertebrae by vertebrae. Come up to your highest point, hold it at the top. Now extend your right leg and lower it down. Extend your left and lower. Now come down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Relax at the bottom. Okay, ready? Imprint, activate, up. Hold it at the top, make sure your hips up nice and high. Right leg, lift. And lower. Left, lift. And lower. Down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Good. Ready? Imprint, activate, lift. Hold it at the top. Right, lift. And lower. Left, lift. And lower. Down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Relax at the bottom. Okay, one more. Imprint, activate, lift. Hold it. Right, lift. And lower. Left, lift. And lower. And down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Good. Knees into chest. Right, we're going on our sides. Now, this one is for Pauline, because Pauline likes this. This is for ballet dancers, obviously not for me. So I want you to lengthen out as long. I'm going away from you on the camera for this one, but I will roll back. So lengthen out your arm, rest your head on your arm, top hip onto bottom hip, neutral spine, core engaged. Okay, now we don't have to lift the bottom leg for this one, so there's no balancing. But what we want to do now is slide the top foot up the leg. So you get to the knee. Now the knee should be facing the ceiling. Obviously my knee doesn't go anywhere near the ceiling, but that's what I would like. And that's your starting position, okay? And now we're going to straighten the top leg. Are you ready? Lift. And lower. 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 Lift and lower. Foot on knee, slide it back down. Good. Okay, now sit back up again before we go on to the other side. And we're going to do some roll downs. And we're going to do nice, easy ones to start with. Okay. So I want you to sit up nice and tall. You know what arm position you use. If you haven't done them for a while, then just be aware. I still like to have my hands on my thighs. So sit up nice and tall, chin off chest, engage your core, and we're just rolling down to the floor. Now make sure everything comes from your core, not from your neck muscles. Slow control. Good. If you haven't done this for a while, I want you to slightly bend your knees. Don't really bend them, but just a slight bend of the knees, and up we come. Good. We're not going to move, just up to the ceiling each time. And lower. We're just doing 4 like this. Keep the control. Excellent. And again, a slight bend if you need to. Make sure everything's coming from the core, from the abdominals, not from your neck. Up to the ceiling. Good. Lower. Please rest when you need to. Those of you who haven't been to class for a while, you might find you need to have a rest every now and again. And up. Nice and tall. Okay, one more. Down we go. It's all about body awareness. If you get tired, you rest. And up. Nice and tall and relax. Good. Now we're going to go over to the other side and do the other side leg passe. So lengthen out. Just wondering if I turn. No. Okay, lengthen out as long as you can. Your top hip needs to be on top of your bottom hip. Neutral spine. Core engaged. Take both. No, don't at all. Bend that top leg. When your foot's on your knee, turn your knee so it's as far facing the ceiling as is possible. Okay, are you ready? Leg, extend and bend. Extend it up, high as you can to the ceiling and bend. Extend and bend. Extend and bend. Extend and bend. Keep that knee up to the ceiling. Extend and bend. Extend and bend. Extend and bend. 2 more. Extend and bend. Extend and bend. Foot to knee, slide it back down. Okay, come back up to sitting. Right, we've got 4 more of these to do. This time when we come up, we're going to be stretching forward, and I want you to come as far forward as you can. Those that have got a ball, if you want to use it for this one, you can. It's entirely up to you. Right, sit up nice and tall, engage your core, keep your chin off your chest, and let's go back. Remember, same again, body awareness. Get tired, have a rest. Okay, back up. And this time, when you come up to the ceiling, stretch forward. As far as you can and hold it. Okay, back up. And lower. Good. Slight bend if you need to. Up we come. Keep the control. Up to the ceiling and stretch. Okay, release. And lower. Again, slight bend if you need to. Back up. Nice and tall, stretch forward. Okay, one more. Come back up. And lower. Up we come. To the ceiling, stretch forward. And relax. Right, it's time, plank. Time for planking. So on your fronts. Now, I'm just going to move my mat this way, because then I can see better. Am I okay? Yeah, I'm okay there. Right, so onto your fronts. Now, obviously, if you haven't done planking for a while, please listen to your body. Okay. If you need to go down onto your knees, or if you need to rest at any time, then no issues. You're okay with lower back. So what we're going to be doing, we're going to come up, we're tilting, and then, right. So what I would say do is stay down on your knees. So once we've tilted and the core's engaged, stay onto your knees. Try and keep your body weight away from your shoulders. If your shoulder starts hurting, you must come down, because you don't want to carry on with a bad shoulder. And it's not pleasant. Right, are we ready? Elbows underneath shoulders. Think about your core. Come up onto your knees. Tilt your pelvis. Core should be engaged. Those that are lifting, please lift. Lengthen, melt your shoulders. Nice, deep breathing. So if you take your hips up a little bit more, Mary, that's it. No, just right. Now you need to tilt. So just hold it there. Everyone can hold it. Doesn't matter. Let me just come over. So what you do, so from this position, once you come up like that, then I want you to tilt inwards. So you're tucking in your, that's it. Can you feel then your core engaging? Yeah. Because now your position is perfect, but as soon as your shoulders start hurting, you must come down. That's one way of getting out of a plank, isn't it? Okay, knees down, and relax. Now we'll do our normal stretching, hands to the floor, come up. Make sure your hips stay on the mat. Again, if it hurts your shoulder, don't do it, because it can put pressure on your shoulder. Oh, I can see you. I can see you in the mirror, actually. In fact, I've got a full view of you in the mirror. Right, let's go back. Stretch back. It's the perfect room for you, Sibs. You can't hide. Okay, let's go back down. Get ready for number 2. Are you ready? Elbows underneath shoulders. Think about your core. Come up onto your knees. Tilt the pelvis. If you're lifting, please lift. Lengthen, melt your shoulders. Nice, deep breathing. Fifteen seconds to go. Knees down, relax. Well done. Another stretch, if you would like to. And stretch back. Good. Right, we're only doing one more shock collar. I'm being nice to them, Sally, today. Exactly. I didn't do that on Monday night, though, did I? Right, are we ready? Elbows underneath shoulders. Have you got cramp? Yes. That's sensible. Yeah, you're sensible. Think about your core, up onto your knees, tilt. Core should be engaged. If you're lifting, lift. Lengthen your body, melt your shoulders. Nice, deep breathing. Ten seconds to go. Knees down and relax. Well done. Hands to the floor. Stretch if you would like to. Okay, stretch back. We're staying on our fronts. So come back down onto your front, arms by your sides. Rest your head down. Okay, now floppy feet, so you're not using your glutes. So nice and relaxed with the legs. Then engage your core, lift it away from the mat. All we're doing is lifting head, shoulders. If you want to take your arms up as well, it's entirely up to you. And it's on the out breath. Okay, are you ready? Lift. And lower. Don't let it hurt your lower back. Lift. And lower. 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 One more. Lift. And lower that down. Good. You can roll onto your back now. We're doing tabletop. I'm just going to move my mat again. So onto your backs with your knees bent. Arms by your sides. Start off with your feet together, toes out, heels where the toes were. So you're in alignment. Push your back into the mat. Then arch up, find neutral. Once you're in that neutral position, engage your core. Okay, so we're going up into the tabletop. Now, the one thing I need to tell those of you who haven't done the Zoom classes, no pushing your back into the mat, okay, when you lift the second leg. So lift your right leg up into the tabletop. And in the old days, we used to say imprint, no more imprinting, okay? Just take the left leg up. Apparently it strengthens your back a lot better doing it this way. Now we are really going back to basics here, okay? I want you to push out your right leg in front, out straight. And now back in. Left, push it out. And in. Right, push it out. And in. Left, push out. And in. Lower your right to the floor. Lower your left down. Good. Okay, now we're going to add the arm. Make sure that I can actually get my arm behind me without knocking anything over. So we'll do opposite arm this time. Neutral spine, core engaged. Take your right leg up into the tabletop. Left leg lift. Okay, same thing with the legs, just bring the arm above the head. So right leg, left arm out. And in. Change out. And in. Change out. And in. Change out. And in. Lower your right to the floor. Lower your left down. Bring your knees into your chest. Good. Okay, roll onto your side. And lengthen out again. Okay, make sure your top hip is on top of your bottom hip. Neutral spine, core engaged. This time we're taking both legs off the floor for your starting position. Okay, so all we're going to do, we're going to be lifting, taking it forward and behind, keeping the legs straight. So ready, lift and lower. Take it in front, back to neutral. Behind, back to neutral. Lift and lower. In front, back to neutral. Behind to neutral. Lift and lower. In front, back to neutral. Behind to neutral. Lift and lower. In front, back to neutral. Behind, back to neutral. Lift and lower. In front, back to neutral. Behind, back to neutral. Top onto bottom. Relax your legs down. Good. Roll back onto your back again, and then we'll do the other side after. So we're going back into the tabletop. Feet together, toes out, heels where the toes were. Push your back into the mat. Arch up. Find neutral. When you're happy with your neutral position, engage your core. Now remember, if you need to rest, please do first one back. Okay? We're taking the right leg up into the tabletop. Left leg, lift. Okay, and this time I want you to take your right leg up to the ceiling. Now keep that leg as straight as you can. We're lowering down to the floor. Or just off the floor, I should say. Take it back up to the ceiling. And back into the tabletop. Lift the left one up. Nice and straight. Lower it down. Back up. Just go down as low as you can manage. And back into the tabletop. Lift the right one. Go down whenever you need to. Lower it down. Back up. Back into the tabletop. One more. Left up. Lower it down. Back up to the ceiling. Back into the tabletop. Lower your right to the floor. Lower your left down. Good. Bring your knees in. Okay, now we're going on to the other side. We mustn't forget the other side. Can't see anyone from this side. Okay, lengthen out as long as you can. Top hip needs to be on top of bottom hip. Neutral spine, core engaged. If you need to put your hand down in front, please do. Take both legs off the floor. Top leg lift. And lower. In front. Back to neutral. Behind. Back to neutral. Keep it straight. Lift. And lower. Take it in front, back to neutral, behind, back to neutral, lift, and lower. Take it in front, back to neutral, behind, back to neutral, lift, and lower. Take it in front, back to neutral, behind, back to neutral, lift, and lower. Take it in front, back to neutral, behind, back to neutral, lift, and lower. Take it in front, back to neutral, behind, back to neutral, top onto bottom, relax your legs down. Okay, onto your backs. We're going to have a bit longer stretch today. So if you've got a band, you can use it. It's entirely up to you. But lie down on your back. Okay, I've got a couple of bands, Mary, so I can give you a couple of bands. Right, once Pauline's ready, hang on. Have you got it? Okay, so bring one knee into your chest, straighten the leg up to the ceiling. Now try and keep that leg as straight as you can, then bring it in towards you. If you want a harder stretch, drop your toes down and you will then feel the stretch going all the way up the back of that leg. It's entirely up to you. Okay, now I want you to place that foot onto the other knee. Take it nice and wide. Either lift the one that's on the floor or push down with the palm of the hand on the inside of the knee, whichever gives you the better stretch, and hold it there. Okay, we're going to release that down. Bring the other knee in, straighten the leg up. Again, keep the leg as straight as you can. Bring it in towards you. Drop the toes down. If you need that stronger stretch, hold it. Okay, release now. Put that foot onto the other knee. Either lift the one that's on the floor, push down with the palm of the hand on the inside of the knee. Okay, release that now. Take your legs out straight. Take your arms above your head and get as much distance as you can between your fingers and your toes. Okay, bring your arms in. We're going to do some thoracic breathing. So get comfortable, melt the shoulders. You can either put your hands on your abdominals or by your sides, whichever you prefer. We're breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. As you breathe in, you're pushing out with your abdominals to get as much breath from as low down in your diaphragm as you can. As you breathe out, you're pulling in your abdominals to expel as much air each breath as possible. Off we go. When you finish the breath you're on, slowly come up to seated position. Okay, now I want you to put one foot over the other knee. Then take the opposite arm and push the knee away from your body. And then turn to look over the shoulder of the other one. So you can feel a really good stretch in your glute there. And you are also stretching your obliques. Okay, release that and change to the other side. Over. Sometimes I think this is a better stretch than the one that's on the floor. It just stretches slightly differently, this one. And then look over the shoulder. Okay, release that. Legs out straight. Reach forward. If you can touch your toes, please do. Okay, release. Now we're going to come up properly. So bend your knees. Take your hands behind you. Come forwards. Straighten the legs. Once your legs are straight, slowly climb. Back up. So I've only got my legs again to finish. Well done, good work this morning. Let me say goodbye to them on the camera. Thanks for coming, girls, nice to see you. I'll see you in class next week, Kath. Anytime you fancy coming over, Kerry.
Hello.
Nice to see you.
Yeah, I will.
Okay. Have a good day.
Am I unmuted yet?
Bye.
Bye.